Cochran. I know it's a little weird look here. I'm actually in my car on a rainy night. I was thinking of you, so I pulled over. We're getting back to live from my office with a show from Paul Coyte. Paul Coyte is my British friend who, if you listen to me on the radio through the years, you know him well. He's a funny fella. He knows sports, and he knows the World Cup. So you're going to get a World Cup preview here in just a moment. Or World Cup underway. What would the word be? It's not a preview. It's a let's join it in progress from Paul Coyte coming up here in just a second. A couple of plugs first. We've got a brand new stand-up comedy show coming up. The lighting will be even better than you're looking at right now. It is Friday night, August 7th at the Bolingbrook Golf Club. Tickets and information easy to find. You can get it at CochranShow.com right on the homepage. Just click on the link or scan the QR code. In addition to that, I'm on a brand new podcast on the Really American Network. Oh, we've got some things to say there. If you go to YouTube and the Really American Network, you will find me, Steve Cochran, and I'm doing daily shows there. Of course, we've got Substack. I'll be back on that this week. And, getting back to work, basically. All right, I appreciate your patience for those of you who are wondering where I've been. But now, let's get after this, sponsored by Woody Buick. I'm sitting in a Woody Buick right now. This is the Woody Buick Enclave SUV. Ooh, it's just as good as it looks. It's actually my car. I'm getting a personal tour of my car. On a rainy night, there's no place I'd rather be. I mean, it's nice. Indoors would be good, too. But Woody Buick takes care of you, whether it's in Naperville or in Gurnee. Check out woodycars.com. That's woodycars.com, and see what all the fuss is about. The number one Buick dealer in Illinois, if not the Midwest, if not America, if not the universe. And Woody takes care of me and my family. As I've said before, I bought over a dozen cars from Woody. I may buy a dozen more this week. So thank you, Woody, for sponsoring live from my office. And now here's my friend and yours, Paul Coyte, on the World Cup and other things. Let's watch and listen. Well, this is always an honor, and unfortunately it's going to be a short one here. Normally when my friend Paul Coyte in London and I get together, we talk for about 2 hours, and as much as 10 to 12 minutes of it is entertaining for you. Paul Coyte, welcome back to Live from my office.
Thanks, Steve. You're not in your office, though, are you? That's throwing me.
This is actually live from my car.
Right.
It's kind of a crazy scheduled day. And because of the world we live in now, Paul, you can slap this crap together anywhere.
That's it. I mean, look at you. I'd never know. I'd never know you were in it. Well, actually, I would know he's in the car because there's the handle and there's windows. And you don't have a handle and windows in your office, do you?
No, I haven't put them in yet. But
okay,
meanwhile, you are obviously, for those watching on YouTube, you are obviously in Churchill's library.
Yes, I am. I am in the library. But the thing is, though, is that as far as Churchill's concerned, is Churchill still okay over there? Because people have tried to cancel Winston Churchill over here now. So I'm not sure whether it's good that I'm in the library or whether I'm out of the library. So I'm just trying to keep a low profile at the moment.
Well, I can't speak for Brits, obviously, but I can say for Americans, we're just as tight-assed as we've been. But over the last few years, some of that has loosened up. I don't think you can't manage history backwards, right?
Yeah.
In all seriousness, it's like when they go, well, you got to tear down the statues of Thomas Jefferson.
I know.
And George Washington because they owned slaves. Slavery was obviously horrific. It never should have happened. It's a nightmare. It can't be. You can't take it back, but you also can't take what we know today and apply it to that time period.
Yeah. I mean, look at the 70s. You could say, I mean, obviously there's going to be lines drawn, but things that were said in the 70s that were okay then there are new rules that are drawn up now, and therefore if you said it in the 70s, oh, no, you're going to be cancelled too.
Well, it's a very scary business. You make a good point, too, because when it comes to the 70s, I was a fan of Melanie's hit Brand New Key.
Yeah.
And I don't think that was a good choice by me. But you shouldn't tear down my statue.
Well, they did have a version over here, by a band called the Wurzels, and the Wurzels were old style like farmers, and they talk like that and see, the thing is, if you heard the Wurzels speak, you would think they were pirates, whereas the link is probably that the pirates came from the west of the country, so the pirates talk the same as the farmers, so they would do this. I've got a brand new combine harvester, and I'll give you and that was their comedy song. Whereas now, not only would they be cancelled because the song was terrible, but also it would probably be offensive to farmers, I think. And also offensive to music, probably.
Wasn't the song about sex? Because the line was, I've got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. The idea the key goes into the roller skates. And I always thought it was, once I got older, and also having a filthy mind, when I got older, I thought, no, it was about sex.
But hold on. What do you have a key for a roller skates for? Where does the key in the roller skates go?
I don't know. But that was the line in the song.
I got a brand new pair of roller skates. So who's got the roller skates? You or I've got the roller skates?
The girl's got the roller skates.
She's got the roller skates, and he's got the key.
I've got the key.
To the roller skates.
The key going in the roller skates.
Yeah, but you don't have keys in roller skates. Shouldn't it say, I've got a brand new door? Or I'll give you the key. But why roller skates? Was it because it fits phonetically? Or it's like, I got a brand new pair of roller skates. I've got
No, I think there was. Again, I've never roller skated, but I don't intend to. But I think there was a roller skate key, a skate key. It just rings a bell. That's all.
Right.
Unfortunately, we're out of time. We've just run out of time. Listen, as part of your life, you're a crucial part of the national and international network of GB News. And every morning, instead of screaming about politics, you are cool, laid back, and you talk about sport.
Yes.
Sports of all kinds. There's nobody better. If you can watch the GB News app, you should do it. If you're up in the middle of the night, you might even be able to catch them live. But I needed to turn to you because the World Cup is on our doorstep. Yeah. It is World Cup time. Once every 4 years, nations around the world get together to try to become the world's best in football. Soccer.
Soccer. Yeah.
Yes. And those 48 teams will gather at various locations to compete. Now, before we get to the favorites, let me just go through some of these lower rungs here. These are the ones that are not believed to compete at all. New Zealand, Haiti, Curacao, Ghana, Cape Verde, and Jordan. You got any money on any of those?
Yeah, I like Curacao because I think it's a drink as well. So I'd like to see them do well. I like the sound of Curacao. New Zealand, England beat New Zealand 1-0 on Saturday, which, it doesn't bode well, does it? But, that's okay. Interestingly, for the game, which was being held in, where was it? It was in Tampa, where we last saw each other. And there's a pirate ship, isn't there? I'm going to go back to the Wurzels again. Is there a big pirate ship? Giant
pirate ship. Yeah, there's a big pirate ship in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers NFL stadium.
There you go. So they played there, and they have the names of all the players up on the screen, and they got them completely wrong. They got all the first names with the second names completely mixed up. A guy called Cobby Mainu was just known as Cobby. Harry Kane was, I think, John Kane. It was a disaster. So all I'm saying is I'm a bit worried because I remember being with you we were together, weren't we, for the 94 World Cup?
Yeah.
And I remember talking with you and we go, well, does anybody care? And it was like, well, no. And does anybody know it's here? Not really. Is it different now?
Yeah, it is different. It is
different. That's good.
Yeah. The demographics have changed. The country may not be completely soccer crazy or football crazy, but this is going to be huge. This is going to be a very big thing. Right. And the amazing thing is generationally, you grew up playing football. Yes. Kids here did not. Parents have turned their kids away from tackle football because of the danger of it, even though, soccer, football, plenty dangerous.
Danger? Oh, for goodness sake. Yeah, go on. Sorry. Danger.
Kids are playing soccer. Much more.
Right.
Little kids are playing soccer like never before.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. When you saying about tackle football, you mean as in NFL, as in gridiron, that one? Sorry, I thought you meant ours. So I apologize.
No problem. Now, I do want to, before you give us your picks,
Yeah.
and we go through a couple of the favorites because we've only got a few minutes here.
Okay.
I have some football phrases that we need to learn as Americans so we
Yes.
enjoy this more.
Great.
Could you please explain what squeaky bum time is?
Oh, squeaky bum time. Well, do you have a clue what it is, or have you got no idea?
Squeaky bum time. We're officially in squeaky bum time, coined by
nervous.
Alex Ferguson, the legendary Manchester United manager.
That's right. Yeah. Basically means that we're getting towards the end of the game and it'll be over shortly. And we could be 1-0 up. Say it's England versus the USA. The USA are going forward, hoping to score. England are hanging on for dear life, and it makes you nervous, which means it's squeaky bum time because your bum is your butt and things are squeaking and getting uncomfortable and
wriggling,
I need to go
around
to the toilet. So that's what squeaky bum time means. Nervousness.
I got you. How about parking the bus?
Right, parking the bus was invented by a manager called Jose Mourinho, who is now going to Real Madrid and been at Chelsea and everywhere, and was even at Spurs for a while. So parking the bus means that you put basically let's say you're 1-0 up and you're going to defend. So you put all your defenders back, all your midfielders forwards, just put all the players back and just try and kick the ball out, not go on the attack, but you sit back. So you're parking basically the bus in front of the goal to stop anybody else scoring. So that's what parking the bus is all
about. How about false nine?
False nine, you know what? That confuses me even. This is when you start getting really confusing. Here's what
I have. You tell me. You said when a player starts a match as a striker,
a
classic number 9, and then moves into deeper positions on the field.
Yeah, so the other way around is that he's actually not a striker. You think he's a striker, but he's not actually playing as a striker. He's kind of a false nine. He's just behind. A number 9 would be a centre forward who would be right up front, who'd be the one that scores the goals, and the false 9 just sits back just a little bit. Okay. I think
this one's controversial. Nutmeg.
Oh, yeah, that's what you would shout at someone. So if I've got the ball and you're standing there with your legs apart, which I know is your, that's your standard stance, isn't it, when you're playing football?
Yeah, trying to be balanced.
Exactly. But it's a matter of balancing. And then I would kick the ball between your legs and go around the other side, and you go, Megs, what? Nuts, nutmeg. And I did.
Nutmegs.
Yeah, and you shout nutmeg, and there is a reason for the fact it's called nutmeg, and I remember looking it up, and now I can't for the life of me remember why. It doesn't make sense. Nutmeg.
I mean, the nuts part seems clear.
Yeah.
Beyond that, though, the meg part, I'm not so clear about.
I think it was a favorite spice of the man that played it first. I think that was his. Right. I think that was his particularly favorite spice, nutmeg. So
it's an easy one. I even know this one. The clean sheet. That's when a football goalie doesn't allow any goals in a game.
Correct. Spot on. Clean sheet. Very good. Yeah, that's right.
What about top bin?
Top bins is in either the top left-hand corner or the top right-hand corner of the goal. And I think this is from a TV show where they would have these bins in the goal and they would try and shoot the ball into the bin, which is just sitting in the corner. So top bins means right in the top corner, left or right. Top bins.
Tell me about Team England. Got a shot or not?
Yeah, I think so. Flying under the radar. But how many years have I known you? 30, 35 years?
35,
I say it every year. Oh, I think we got a shot this time, and we always blow it. We always blow it because we don't have the stomach for it, Steve. That's why we could get so far. We could have the most talented players there are and still manage to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. That's what we're all about. Now, this time, there's not so much hype around it. There's not a lot of England are going to do this, are going to do that. We have a German manager. I mean, fancy that. We've got a German manager of the England football team.
Yeah,
so he's left out quite a few players that people thought would definitely go there. So there's been a few surprise picks. And I think England could do something serious. I think if they don't get to the semi-final, I think it would be a disaster for England. So I'm expecting semi-final or final, maybe even win it this year. Got a very funny feeling.
I mean, what kind of insane celebration would go on if England won a World Cup? First time since the 60s, right?
Well, you know what would happen is we would drink at least 2 cups of tea before going to bed. and we would push the boat out. We would, you know what? We would applaud instead of just with two fingers like that. We would applaud wildly. They go, hurrah! Hurrah for England!
Let me hear your wild applause again.
Hurrah! Hurrah for England! That's what we'll do. Huzzah!
That is good.
By the way, Mauricio Pochettino, I know very well, who is the manager of the USA team.
Yeah.
What a great guy. Oh, he's a great man.
He was the Spurs manager and fired unceremoniously, and he shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about the Tottenham Hotspurs, which, of course, is Paul Coyte's team, and he appears regularly on the pitch, on the field, where he does announcements and things. He's a huge star, Paul Coyte, my friend.
Go on. Go on.
All right, so let's talk about this U.S. team.
Yeah.
Disappointing in the qualifiers.
Yeah.
There doesn't appear to be much there. Are they going to win their opening game even? Or their opening? Are they going to advance beyond the opening, what are they called, sections?
Yeah, I think so. Well, they'll qualify to the next bit because the thing is, there's so many teams this year. But, you know, you've got teams like Italy aren't there. Denmark aren't there. Whereas Curacao and New Zealand are. And the fact you can't have Italy haven't qualified again for like third World Cup is crazy. But the USA, who knows, I think will qualify to get to the knockout round. So I think you'll get to the last 16. Anything after that. So I think you'll get to the last 16. It was the other guy who's second in command to Mauricio Pochettino is a man called Jesus Perez, who's another great guy. And I saw him being interviewed, and he was interviewed on American TV and said, Jesus, are we going to win the cup? And I could see the look in his eyes that was saying, no chance. But he's going, well, we'll give it a go. We're going to do what we can. Well, you can only try. You're not going to win. There's no way that the USA will win, but, you know, it's all about being plucky because we know that's what happens over here. So I think last 16 at least.
Well, that would be a huge advancement here, a huge advancement.
Why not? Absolutely. But the thing is they're playing in Mexico and Canada. I mean, are you happy to share the World Cup with those two over there?
No, they should all be here, but Trump's the president. Nobody wants to come here.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned Italy not qualifying again, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But some of the regulars are here, and like Brazil.
Yeah.
Brazil, is Neymar still with Brazil?
Yeah, he's how old is he? He's 63.
71.
Yeah, 60, no, somewhere in between. He's okay.
He actually goes back and forth with a walker, and it makes marks in the field. Yeah.
That's him. Yeah, he's got a little swivelly walker.
Brazil,
nutmegs. You can't nutmeg a walker. That's not allowed. You can't nutmeg a walker.
Wow, if we learned anything, that's a good one. You can't nutmeg a walker.
There you go.
Brazil is the 5th seed as it stands. England comes in at 4. Yeah. France at 3. Do you agree with France being seeded third?
Yeah, France are very good. Yeah, France are always very good. They're a bit of a worry. That would be awful for them to win again.
And that PSG team, is that going to be a large part of the French team?
Yeah, there will be. There'll be a few, but then again, most of PSG aren't French. You know, they play there, but they're not French. So then you've got, I guess, Argentina are number 1, are they?
Argentina 2, Spain 1.
Spain 1. Okay, that's interesting. Argentina and Spain. It's the usual suspects. They're always there and thereabouts. Spain won it plenty of times. They know how to win it. Same with Argentina. They've won it plenty of times. They know how to win it. Brazil won it more. Germany. Where's West Germany? West Germany. There. Am I a little bit out of the time here?
Germany.
Calling them West Germany. What do you mean? What wall came down? What are you talking about?
Yeah, and let your mustache grow out. It's confusing. Germany is actually seeded 9th, which seems pretty low.
Well, yeah, they're not what they were. See, back in the day. Yeah. So who do you fancy then for to win it?
You know, I entirely lean on you because you know this stuff inside out. I root for Team England, or I should say I support the English side. I think that's what I'm supposed to say.
Yeah, it's all good.
So that's what I'm hoping for. And a guy who you introduced me to, the greatest striker in football, Harry Kane, when Harry Kane was 18 or 19 years old.
That's right.
On one of the trips to London, met him. And seemed like a great kid. Whatever happened to him? Did he ever do anything with his career?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. No, at the time when we met him and thought, no, he's not really going to make it. And honestly, we did think that at the time. Thought he's nothing special. Seems like a nice lad. but he works and he works and he works.
And
he's a great footballer, and I think he's the best goal scorer in the world at the moment. He's unbelievable.
And I will give you a hockey equivalent
Yeah.
that people here in the States might understand. He is Wayne Gretzky of football and soccer. Yes, that's true, because Wayne Gretzky's my age. Wayne Gretzky, not the most athletic, and not a guy that looked like the best ever, but clearly the best ever. And he always talked about how he would go where the puck was going to be. And Harry Kane seems like he has that level of instinct. He goes where the ball will be.
That's exactly it.
Yeah. So, look, I'm smarter than I look.
They're always 3 or 4 steps ahead, whereas I always find I'm about 2 steps behind. So that means they're 6 steps away from me. So, you know.
Your 2 steps behind would be 4 steps in front of me. So,
right. Okay.
Look, one tip for Team England.
Yeah.
Stop apologizing after every goal. Every time you score, you don't have to apologize. Now, you need to slide, throw your fist in the air, do something, something along those lines. No more apologies. And if it's not Team England, who we both want to win, who will win the World Cup?
I think, I should be thinking about this. And I haven't even crossed my mind to actually decide. The World Cup's been coming up for years. Is it going to be Spain? No. Possibly Spain, possibly France. Not Argentina this time. Not Portugal. I also
forcing you to pick one.
Curacao. I'll go with Curacao.
All right. And again, you like the drink.
I like the drink, and if you have a bet on it, you'd be a very, very, very rich person should Curacao come through and win the World Cup. And if so, maybe Donald Trump will buy them. Who knows where it will end.
What a nightmare. I just feel badly for the king and queen, because after Trump announced that he wanted to come visit, I picture them in the castle hiding and pretending they're not home when he knocks on the door.
Yeah. I think so. They love him. You can tell how much they love him.
Oh, no question. Well, I love you, my friend, and thank you for doing this. Next time we're together, we'll go on with more ridiculousness for a longer period of time.
I've got a brand new pair of roller skates, and you've got a brand new key. Don't forget that.
I think that's how close we are.
That's the non-sexual version, by the way. I just want to make that clear right now.
Paul Coyte, GB News, every morning, weekday mornings. Paul Coyte, Tottenham Hotspur Premier League football team. They survived. They're still in the show. Who knows how great they'll be next year. Paul Coyte available for birthday parties, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, all of those things. And one of the greatest people in the world, and one of my best friends in life. Thank you, buddy.
Bless you. Love you. See you soon.
None of this happens without Ross Cochran. Thank you, Ross, for producing live from my office. And thank you for watching and listening. Don't forget to come out and see us in our big stand-up comedy extravaganza, Chicago Comedy Legends, Friday night, August 7th at the Bolingbrook Golf Club. Go to cochranshow.com for tickets and information. And because you're such a good audience, and because you're going to check out my new podcast, Unreally American, and because you read me on Substack, let's give away some apt gift cards from our apt sponsors as well. These are $50 gift cards, and you can get them simply by asking. No phrase that pays. Just drop me an email at The Cochran Show, thecochranshow@gmail.com, and say, hey, Steve, you told me I could have one. And I'll send them out as long as supplies last by regular mail. So all you need is your mailing address, and send that email to thecochranshow@gmail.com. Thank you. Thank you, Ross. See you next time. Enjoy the World Cup. And later this week, a very special show on mental health. Alex Partridge talks about rejection, sensitivity, dysphoria. It's a big 3-letter word situation, but it's an important thing, and it helps talk about ADHD and loneliness in America. And I hope you'll listen, because I'm pretty sure that most of us know or love somebody that is dealing with rejection, sensitivity, dysphoria. See, it's not all laughs here. Sometimes it gets pretty serious, but serious for a reason. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and wherever you follow, and cochranshow.com for information on stand-up and whatever else I'm up to. I'm going to go indoors now. Not that it's not great in my Woody Buick, because it is. See you next time on Live from my office.
Thank you for listening to Live from My Office, a service of Monkey Run Productions. All rights reserved. The podcast is hosted by Steve Cochran, and it's mixed, edited, and produced by me, Ross Cochran. Support the show by subscribing wherever you're listening and by telling your friends about it. Follow Steve on all social media channels, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And make sure you check out this episode's show notes for relevant information discussed during the conversations. You can also email the show directly at thecochranshow@gmail.com with any questions or comments. And that's the best place to tell us about your favorite nonprofit so we can make sure we mention them on the next episode. Steve is available for corporate speaking gigs. He would love to MC your event. And occasionally, he's funny. Thank you for listening. Head to cochranshow.com for more.